I'm talking about 10 games which leaves a mark that stays with you long after you finish them. They are the ultimate experience that sets the bar for what video game can achieve and redefine what it means to be a perfect game, setting new standards and delivering experiences you can't forget, whether it's the story, the gameplay, or the immersive environments. These games have it all. Here are some best 10 out of 10 games in no particular order that you absolutely need to experience at least once. Devil May Cry 5. Devil May Cry 5 is an absolute masterpiece of gaming excellence, from the fluid combat mechanics and stunning visuals to the intricate level design. The story is gripping and keeps you on the edge of your seat from start to finish, and varied environment paired with the perfectly complementary soundtrack enhance the experience even further. This stylish game features intense combo-driven combat with 3 unique playable characters with multiple difficulty levels and wealth of unlockables. Devil May Cry 5 is a must-have for any fan of action games, and it sets a new standard for what the next generation of gaming can achieve. And in my opinion, this is a perfect game for me. So let's begin with the second game on the list. We have Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima is just amazing. When it comes to my favorite games, Ghost of Tsushima is definitely at the top of the list. This game perfectly captures the beauty of feudal Japan with its lush landscapes, serene forest, and inspiring sunsets. I can honestly say this is one of the most immersive and beautifully crafted open world game I've ever experienced. It's that gorgeous, but it's not just about looks. The gameplay is incredibly immersive and well crafted. Ghost of Tsushima takes you on an epic journey through the feudal Japan, following the story of Jin Sakai, a samurai, fighting to save his homeland from Mongol invaders. The combat system is fluid and satisfying, combining traditional samurai swordplay with stealth tactics. One of the coolest things about Ghost of Tsushima is how it lets you choose your playstyle, plus the story is incredibly engaging, filled with memorable characters and emotional moments. You'll be hooked from the start to finish, and let's not forget about the Legends mode, which add a whole new dimension to the game. It dives deep into the theme of horror, sacrifice, and the struggle between the tradition and innovation. Now it's time for the next game, Resident Evil 4 Remake. This game reimagines survivor horror that really gets your blood pumping. I think it would be totally unfair to not include at least one survivor horror that really defined the whole genre. From the moment you step into those creepy European woods, Resident Evil 4 Remake grabs you by the throat and doesn't let you go. For me, it's how perfectly it balances both the action and horror elements. The combat in this game is super satisfying, especially with the improved controls that feels so much responsive. This game crafts a world that's nothing short of a nightmare comes to life. If you're brave enough to take off your hands off your weapon, you not only enjoy this game, Resident Evil 4 Remake make you feel what is called horror. This is definitely the best game, no doubts. Well, our next game on the list we have It Takes Two. Well, it's hard to claim a game is the best I'll ever played, although I want to, but it's blatantly the most unique. It's remarkable how many elements it excels at. The ability to play as either May or Cody is fantastic, especially considering each has unique abilities and perspectives, while their miniaturized states adds an extra layer of wonder to the world. This game just kept going and never let you bored, and always looking forward to picking up your controller again. The attention to detail is unrivaled. The creativity in each level and the tools you receive for each task one of the most incredible games I've ever played. Its message about love, maturity, and compromise is also special. The story is designed to make you realize that how valuable relationships are. It also doesn't hurt that the game encourages is communication and teamwork, strengthening the real-world relationships.
Man, what happened to my greenhouse?
Terrible.
That is what happens when you abandon your passion. It gets infected.
Let's get up with the next masterpiece, Plague Tale Requiem. Plague Tale is a game for those who enjoy storytelling and fascinating environments. Plague Tale series is a masterpiece in storytelling and atmosphere, and that's something we can all agree on. This game takes everything that makes the original great and crank it up to top. The bond between the brother and sister is a subject matter, as is the game's realistic killing. It doesn't force you down to a single path. You're free to explore the beautifully crafted medieval world, solve intricate puzzles, and dive deep into the emotional narrative. You're either uncovering hidden areas rich with historical details or sneaking through rat-infested streets with your heart and your throat. The gameplay in combat appear to be extremely realistic. Unlike other games, you cannot simply go straight ahead and pound the enemy's head. In Plague Tale, you must rely on stealth, slingshots, and even storms. There isn't much intense action, but the game is rather slow-paced and focuses on stealth. If you want to experience a game that perfectly balances intense gameplay with a gripping narrative and while also offering a unique historical setting, the Plague Tale Requiem is a perfect choice for you. Red Dead Redemption 2. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just a game, it's a masterpiece. RDR 2 is probably the most perfect game I've ever played. I've hardly seen a game with the world that evolves on its own. Even when you're not around the NPCs, a life, a routine they are realistically follow. Whether that actually affects the environment, the NPCs, and even the wildlife creatures. You play as Arthur Morgan, an outlaw and the member of a Linda gang. What makes Red Dead Redemption 2 perfect is how seamlessly everything fits together. Every side mission, every random event feels like it's belonged to this living, breathing world. This game has everything one could ever wished for: an incredible story, stunning visuals, and top-notch gameplay. The shooting mechanics are particularly satisfying. For me, Red Dead Redemption 2 wasn't just a game, it's a world to get lost in. I have spent countless hours just exploring, discovering new secrets, and marveling at the intricate system at play. It's really all these smaller details that makes the Red Dead Redemption 2 the most perfect games ever. It's an experience that has redefined that what you expect from an open world game.
Come on then! Come on! We caught him on the drink!
Well, our next game on the list we have Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I have played many games over the years, but Mass Effect series is something truly special. It's a story that unfolds differently for every player depending on your choices. Your decisions impact everything from the major plot points to the fates of individual characters, creating a truly personalized experience. This trilogy didn't just entertain me, it made me feel things I didn't think a game could. The emotional depth, the unforgettable characters, and the epic story arcs, everything comes together to create a masterpiece. I've never played a game with a story more compelling and the ending more satisfying than this, and emotional too. One of the coolest things about Mass Effect is how your choices shape the game. Every decision you make impacts the story and the characters in a way that feel genuinely meaningful.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard up.
It's time to go a little deeper in the list. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Final Fantasy franchise has given us some of the best action RPGs, and it's hard to pick just one. Final Fantasy VII Remake is an absolute masterpiece, and that's not an exaggeration. It's also surprisingly welcoming to newcomers while providing depth for series veterans. This remake not only improves the graphics, but it also fills some of the gaps in the original and dive deeper into the lives and the backgrounds of characters to add more context. Even if you have played the original game, you need to play this remake. For starters, this game respects player. You're free to explore the sprawling city of Midgard, take side quests, or dive straight into the main story. Then you have this breathtaking recreation to the beloved world that, despite its focus on a single city, never feels confined or repetitive. If you want to experience some challenge, Final Fantasy VII is a perfect entry point for you. The next up is Elding Ring. This game should be at the top of the list. Elding Ring elevates the experience to the whole new level. It combines their signature challenging gameplay with an expansive open world that you can explore at your own pace. What truly sets Elding Ring apart is the incredible freedom it offers. You are free to explore the vast open world, take formidable bosses, or finish the whole storyline without ever facing any of them. Then you have this immersive open world that, despite its massive size, that never feels empty or uninteresting. You are either busy admiring its gorgeous landscapes, discovering areas with secrets and lore, or galloping around the world on your horse. Elding Ring is known for its difficulty, so be prepared for a tough challenge. You have to experience this game at your own and tell me how perfect this game you think.
Brandish the Elding Ring.
Now here we go with our last game, but not the least, Batman Arkham's Knight. This game immerses you in the dark atmospheric world of Gotham City and the legendary character of Batman. You can explore the expansive city, solve intricate puzzles, engage in intense combat, and drive the Batmobile. This game is an exceptional blend of everything great about open world action games like Grand Theft Auto, narrative-driven titles like Last of Us, and the stealth and combat mechanics of Assassin's Creed. The inclusion of the Batmobile as both a mode of transportation and a combat vehicle adds a new layer of excitement, featuring high-speed chases and explosive tank battles seamlessly integrate into the gameplay. All while experiencing a rich and captivating story, in Batman Arkham's Knight, you step into the role of Batman facing the greatest threat Gotham has ever encountered, the mysterious Arkham's Knight and the Scarecrow. If you're a fan of open-world action games with a compelling narrative, rich character, Batman Arkham's Knight is a great choice. So that's it guys, let me know in the comment section which games you think are perfect or if there's one I missed. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome content. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.